Manny said this wasn't a comeback fight, but he was ready to fight. So based on what you saw, Stephen A., let me ask you this. Do you believe that Manny Pacquiao could beat Floyd Mayweather?
You know, one of the things that we need to have as a cardinal rule, and Kerry Champion may not have been aware of this, because, or you might have been hanging around Skip a little bit too much.
There you go.
Such a question is beyond blasphemous.
Here we go.
Manny Pacquiao, listen, I'm going to make a personal plea here on national television to my boy Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather, you know, pretty boy Floyd from the old days. It doesn't matter. I mean, he could go back to calling himself dad if he wanted to, since nobody seems to be able to even touch his face in the last few fights. Let me tell you something right now, Floyd. It's time to put this stuff to rest. Don't let this brew, elevated momentum where everybody starts talking about how Pacquiao can take you out. Listen, let me tell you something right now. Floyd Mayweather, I mean, he would pick Manny Pacquiao apart. I'm watching Manny. First of all, I like Manny. He's a very, very nice guy. Love him on the show.
He loves you.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he laughs at me all these ladies.
He thinks you're a cartoon character.
Well, no, he just enjoys being around
Listen, I'm very nice to Manny because I don't want him to get hurt or anything. I certainly didn't enjoy. Listen. In all seriousness, I was just making fun because of you. But I did not like seeing him on his face comatose.
Oh, come on.
Really, I did not like that.
No,
I did not like that. You don't wish that on somebody. A wife crying at ringside.
Comatose.
He was not comatose.
Really?
Yeah.
You need to go and watch it again.
Oh, God.
Right now. Woke up about 4 weeks later. I don't want to hear that.
Playing chess that night.
I'm just looking at him, man, and I'm just saying, you know, Brandion Rios is nice, tough fighter. Doesn't mind getting hit. Relatively stationary target. I thought he fought valiantly, but he was no match for the quickness of Manny Pacquiao. I believe him when he says that Pacquiao never hurt him because Rios is tough like that, but at the same time, he couldn't match Manny Pacquiao's quickness. Manny Pacquiao was just entirely too fast for him. Do you really think that Brandion Rios is in the same class as Money Mayweather? It's in a different stratosphere, man. I mean, it's not even anything to think about. Floyd Mayweather would pick Pacquiao apart. I'm talking about pick up on, give him a boxing lesson, send him back to training camp saying, dang, I forgot, is this what boxing really is? That's what Floyd would do to him. It's just that kind. Floyd is a magician, man. I mean, there's not even a discussion as far as I'm concerned. Brandion Rios certainly ain't the provocateur for this discussion. I can promise you that, because he's not even in the same class as Floyd Money Mayweather. So I just say to Floyd, my man, stop the nonsense. Bob Arum is talking about how can we make this fight, and, you know, let's find a way. Let's do Floyd Mayweather a favor, Skip. I tell you what, you work with me on this, we try to make the fight happen. Because I know you want Floyd to go up against Pacquiao.
Do we get a cut?
We might, Skip, we might. But Floyd is a generous, he's a charitable man. Here's the deal, Skip. You and I together, we do what we can to work around getting Bob Arum out of the way. Whatever his cut is, let's find a way to get him his money, but let's find a way to move him out of the way so we can have Pacquiao and Mayweather, so this can be resolved once and for all, because this subject is actually insulting to me.
So the better topic is they should just fight so they can get it out the way.
They can get it out because it's too much talk, and even though Manny Pacquiao was put to sleep, okay, you still got people that, well, listen, it was put to sleep. Did you see him? He was asleep.
He was comatose. He was put to sleep.
He was asleep, okay?
I
mean, look, man, can we get this over with? Floyd, make the fight, man. Find a way to get Bob Arum out of the way and make the fight with Pacquiao. That's what I want, because I'm tired of this. Floyd will pick him apart.
Tired of it.
Is all your Don King bombast over now?
Go ahead, man.
Have we had enough?
Hold on, wait, let me tell you something. I have nothing on Don King. Have you ever interviewed him?
Yes.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Times.
He's hysterical.
I just gave you a huge compliment.
Oh, well, thank you for that, because he is very gifted in that regard.
Uh-huh.
Don King is fabulous.
He might be the only man who can out-gift of gab Stephen A. Smith.
Probably.
He just might be.
Probably.
Maybe.
Okay, now let's get to reality. Floyd Mayweather Jr., being the shrewd operator that he is, actually beat Manny Pacquiao about 3 years ago.
Oh.
By convincing Manny Pacquiao that he was going to duck him for the next 5 years, because Floyd is afraid, or was afraid, of Manny Pacquiao 3 years ago. You know it, I know it, and Floyd knows it.
Oh, don't be disrespectful.
Yes, I'm going to do it again.
Stop being disrespectful.
This is the truth.
Stop being disrespectful, Skip.
Truth right now. This is the truth of the matter.
Stop it.
3 years ago, Manny was so ready to lay into Floyd Mayweather Jr. And not only would he have beaten him 3 or maybe even 2 years ago, he would have hurt him. He would have cut him up. Because we're talking about rare hand quickness attached to rare little man power. And Floyd knew it. He knew it in all his heart and soul. So he ducked and he dodged and he accused the PEDs. I want this, I want that. And finally, our man Manny sat right there in that chair and said, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever he wants. Drug test me on fight day. I'll take less. What did he say I'd take? He'd take 40% of the gate to give Floyd 60?
Give him the bigger
You are
Yeah,
so
it's like, what do
Hurry
you
up with your
want?
point. You're so
And so
disrespectful.
what happened was, Manny Pacquiao, being a pretty deep dude that he is, said, you know what, I'm going to go on with my life. A lot of things have changed in his life. He's gotten much deeper into politics. He's gotten much deeper into his music career, his singing career in the Philippines. He's become much more of a public figure there, and they've had a terrible disaster, and now he's sort of become the face of that country. He has rededicated himself spiritually and rededicated himself as a family man, none of which was going on about 3 years ago.
That's fair. That's
Okay?
accurate.
That's all accurate.
That's all accurate.
And so what I saw Saturday night, and I was right there, I watched it all. Brandon Rios is as stationary a target as you will ever see in a ring. He is a tough kid, man.
He's tough.
He will take it, man. And he would hit me again, he'd chuckle and shake his head, hit me again. And listen, the hand speed is still there. It is extreme hand speed quickness. I did not see the killer instinct I used to see from Manny Pacquiao. I don't think his heart is in boxing, from what Teddy Atlas told us. Teddy Atlas told us that he didn't want
Really?
this fight, that Freddie Roach had to talk him into taking
That's the
this
reason.
fight.
That's the reason.
Took it for the money.
That's the reason you didn't see the killer instinct?
Yeah.
It couldn't have been because I'm scared I'm going to get caught with a straight right again? That couldn't have been it, huh, Skip?
Maybe
It
an
had
11
nothing
and
to do with
12.
it, huh?
I'll give you an 11th and 12th rounds. He said he got a little cautious because he said, I didn't want to make that mistake that I made against Manuel.